The name Dedan Kimathi has echoed through Kenya's history for over 3 decades, a symbol of resistance, leadership, and the fight for freedom. But who was this legendary figure, and why does his name still inspire admiration across the world? In the early 1950s, Dedan Kimathi emerged as a leader in the Kenya Land and Freedom Army (KLFA), organizing efforts in the Rift Valley to reclaim land and dignity stolen by British colonialists. But Kimathi was more than an organizer. He was a warrior. Rising through the ranks, he became the Field Marshal of a powerful guerrilla army that stood at the forefront of Kenya's fight against British occupation. Under his leadership, the KLFA achieved significant victories, disrupting colonial operations and forcing the British to acknowledge the strength of Kenya's resistance. Kimathi's victories on the battlefield were only part of his legacy. Understanding that military strength needed to be matched by political authority, he spearheaded the creation of the Kenya Parliament in 1954, marking the establishment of the first legitimate African government of Kenya. On March 6, 1955, Kimathi was elected the first Prime Minister of the Kenya African government, a monumental moment in Kenya's history and a bold step towards self-determination. Dedan Kimathi's vision wasn't just about winning a war, it was about reclaiming land and freedom for workers and peasants, ending colonial exploitation, and striving for a society free from oppression. These ideals, championed by the KLFA, continue to inspire patriots around the world who fight against exploitation and foreign domination. Kimathi and the KLFA leaders reflected the struggles of the people they fought for. As representatives of workers and peasants, they stood against imperialist forces that sought to exploit Kenya's wealth while suppressing its people. To understand Kimathi, we must also understand the movement he led, the MauMau, as it's often called. This guerrilla force wasn't just a military group. It was a revolutionary movement that united the oppressed and articulated a powerful political vision. Through their leadership, the KLFA resolved societal contradictions, challenging systems of exploitation and fighting for the dignity of Kenya's people. Dedan Kimathi's story is a reminder that the fight for freedom requires courage, unity, and an unyielding belief in justice. His legacy calls on all of us to continue striving for a just and democratic society. Let's honor his memory by keeping his ideals alive.